Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Timmy Treacle, also known as Horror Fan for Life. And my 10 list is going to be my top 10 favorite movie directors. There are a lot of great directors out there. I could have done a separate list for just horror movie directors, but I decided just to combine them all and give you my top 10 favorites. And just remember, this is my list, it's my opinion. So there are directors that you love that are not on my list. Don't get your panties in a bunch. Just remember, this is all subjective. It's all opinion, and let's just have a fun time with it. So, without further ado, here are my top 10 favorite movie directors. Coming in at number 10 is Harold Ramis. In my opinion, he doesn't get enough credit or attention for the movies that he has done. Um, he was pretty much snubbed at during the Oscar time when they did the memoriam for when he passed. They didn't have him on there. I thought that was really disrespectful. um, and he's directed some of the classic movies that we still watch today. And yeah, not only was he a great director, but he was a really solid actor too. And he will be missed, but he cracks my number. He cracks my top 10 at number 10. The number 9 is probably going to get me some hate, but I don't care, and that is Michael Bay. I love Michael Bay. I love his movies. Yes, I love his explosions and his over the top uh, use of robots and fight scenes and Transformers. Uh, I love it all. And Bad Boys movies, Transformer movies, I'm a huge fan of. They do have flaws, yes, they do, but I enjoy them. And yeah, to me, he's a underrated director. I think he gets a lot of hate um, for no reason, but that's just my opinion. But he comes in at number 9. Number 8 is James Cameron. Number 7 is Tim Burton. I love Tim Burton's style, especially when he did uh, 89 Batman and the sequel. I really wish he would have stayed on to do more sequels because we definitely would have gotten better movies, and Michael Keaton would have still have been Batman, who, by the way, is my favorite portrayal of Batman. Um, Next would be Adam West. Then after that, you can Ben Affleck, Christian Bale. Christian Bale is my least favorite. Um, well, with the exception of Clooney and Val Kilmer. Uh, he just, I don't know. He's all right. He's not my favorite though. But yeah, Tim Burton is freaking awesome. Uh, A Nightmare Before Christmas. Love that movie. Like I said, I love his style, and he deserves a spot in the top 10, at least in mine. He comes in at number 7. Number 6 is Steven Spielberg. Enough said. Number 5 is Francis Ford Coppola. He directed some of my favorite movies: The Godfather, The Outsiders, and yeah, Francis is an excellent director. And yeah, he deserved a spot on this list. Some may have him probably lower on the list. Some may not have him in the top 10 at all. But for me, he deserves a spot up there at number 5. Number 4 is Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood can do it all. Uh, Writer, director, producer, actor. What hasn't this guy done? Um, he's excellent at what he does. He's got some of the most memorable movies, quotable lines in those movies, and yeah, and he's also in my favorite western of all time, Unforgiven, which he directed that movie. He got an Oscar. Gene Hackman got an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. You have Morgan Freeman. You got a great cast and a great movie, and Clint Eastwood is the man, and he's still going strong. And I hope he sticks around for many years to come, because I love his style and I love his work, and he comes in at number 4. Number 3 is the late and great Alfred Hitchcock. Uh, this man definitely deserves a spot in the top 3. I almost had him in my top 2, maybe 1, but the 2 guys I got there are pretty much set in stone. But Alfred Hitchcock, the master of horror and suspense thrillers, he's done some great work, and it's not over just one decade; it's over many decades, spread throughout, uh, going back to the 1930s, all the way up to uh, the 70s and 80s. And uh, Alfred Hitchcock is the man when it comes to horror. And some of my favorite movies are Rear Window, Strangers on a Train, Vertigo. Um, of course, you got Psycho, The Birds, all the classic movies. And yeah, he's an amazing director, and he deserved the spot on this list. Like I said, he could have gotten the top spot if it wasn't for uh, my top 2 favorite guys. One being a horror director, and the other one just being a badass director. I love his work. But yeah, Alfred Hitchcock is number 3. Coming in at number 2 is John Carpenter. What else can you say? I mean, I've seen all of John Carpenter's directed movies except for 2, and I cannot find them anywhere. And I think it was some of his earlier work that I can't find. But I have seen every other movie of his, and he's phenomenal. Whether it's horror movies, sci-fi movies, it doesn't matter. Uh, Halloween, of course, will always be my favorite. But The Fog, he's just awesome. Christine, just phenomenal movies, and I love his work. And he definitely deserved the spot at number 2. I almost had my number 1, but my number 1 directed one of my favorite gangster movies of all time. And of course, coming in at number 1 for me is Martin Scorsese. Scorsese has done some great movies. Goodfellas, Casino is my favorite, with De Niro, Pesci, and it's just a phenomenal movie. I love his directing style, and I love when he does these gangster movies. He's just phenomenal, and yeah, in my opinion, he deserves the number 1 spot. And my dad introduced me to the movie Casino for the first time many years ago, and I've loved it ever since. I watch it anytime it's on, and it's just a masterpiece, along with Goodfellas and a lot of his other work as well. But those are the 2 that really stick out for me. So there you have it. Those are my top 10 movie directors, or my favorite movie directors. There's some others out there. Quentin Tarantino. I love his work, of course, and there are a lot of other directors that I didn't mention, but these are my top 10 favorites. And so in the comment section below, do you agree with my list? Do you not agree with it? Let me know, and give me your top 10 movie directors of all time. I would love to have a great conversation about this. And other than that, if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell, and if you like this video, hit that like button, and share this video on your social media as you see fit to. But other than that, I thank you guys for watching yet another top 10 list, and check you later.